Hi, good day, everybody. This is E. Marcel Platoon. Welcome to another edition of the Original Free Kick. In this edition, we were able to attend the press conference of Atlanta United player Caleb Wiley. Before we get to that, as always, to follow everything that we do, head to the mothership, to sportsinquirer.net, premier site for news and notes in the world of sports. You can also go to our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Just look us up under Sports Inquirer or E. Marcel Platoon. And finally, you can go to our video and audio platforms, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, much more. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and approve and everything of the content that we have up there. We have a subscription goal that we are looking to meet. So this is a great way for you to help contribute towards that. As I mentioned, we were able to attend the press conference of Atlanta United player Caleb Wiley on May 2nd, 2024, the same day that we are recording this edition of the Original Free Kick. And it begins with discussing the Columbus Crew, opponent of Atlanta United in Major League Soccer, and their performance in the CONCACAF Champions League. And then he delves into the team's performances so far and getting ready to face Minnesota United on May 4th. Let's get right to it. Enjoy.
As a student of the game, a guy who's played Columbus, what is it that they're doing so well that's enabled this consistent success the past few years?
That's a good question. I think just the players on the team, they work so well together. I think, I don't know what they're doing off the field. I'm sure they have a really good culture within the team, great coach, just an overall good organization. So, yeah.
When y'all scouted them earlier this year for the opening game, what were they hard to scout?
I wouldn't say it was too hard because, we're pretty familiar with them since, playing
Right.
them in the playoffs. So we kind of know, how they like to play and stuff. So we were kind of familiar with their game.
In Minnesota, what does Minnesota do? They're having a good season so far.
Yeah.
That could trouble you all.
Yeah, good side, like you said. But I think we'll be able to exploit the space behind their back line. They play a back line of 5, so I think it would be crucial to take advantage of that space and back line and get the 3 points.
Caleb, how would you say your game has improved over the last calendar year, let's say, and where you want to continue to keep getting better?
I think I've improved on the defending part. I think this year I've played more of a defensive position, so I think that's something I've improved on with the 1v1 duels. I think continuing on the attacking side, cleaner in my crosses. I think with this position now, I'm not having as many opportunities. Now it's maybe last year playing that left wing back role. So this year I gotta make sure when I do cross, I gotta connect it. So. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because you were, I remember at the beginning of last year, you were scoring like crazy, so much contributing to the attack. I don't want to say, is it less fun doing this, but what are the kind of the differences between the two roles that you've had here?
Yeah, I was playing like a left wing role, so I was definitely higher up the pitch, getting attacked more. Now I'm a bit deeper, part of the back line. But I still get the freedom to get up the field, make overlaps, be a part of the attacking third, be creative up there. And so I just got to pick and choose my times to go.
I wanted to ask about that specifically. Nursing like the back three and build up, but what cues are you looking for to know when to get forward?
Yeah. It all depends on, first of all, how they're set up, and then where our winger is, whether he's inside or outside. And if he's being pressured or not, and then if we have someone in the pocket, whether that's Tristan, Thiago, or maybe a striker or winger, and then just recognizing when the best time to go, because I don't want to go and then we get hit with the counter attack, which we have in the past. So just being cautious of that, and like I said, just picking and choosing what time to go.
As far as rest defense goes, how much are you paying attention to Brooks?
Yeah, that's another one, another cue. If Brooks goes, then I stay, and then if I go, then Brooks stays.
How do y'all feel y'all been executing on that principle as a person?
Pretty good. Me and Brooks have a clear understanding of that concept. I know we're both very attack-minded fullback, so we always like to get up the pitch. But we're doing it for the team, so we play our role.
there been any difficulties in particular with building on that left side, as y'all have had kind of so much turnover with left wing since Sean got injured and where's he been now?
I don't want to say there's been any issues. I feel like everyone, on the left side, it's a bit different than the right side. Because, we have Tristan who slides over, we have Thiago, we have the winger, whether it's Tyler, Edwin, or Shonday. And so I think it's just whether, how we connect with us three and breaking out, on the left side.
Caleb, how do you look at the month ahead? It's a really jam-packed schedule for you guys. How do you approach it?
Yeah, no, we just got our calendar sent yesterday, and it's packed. Not too many days off. But, we just got to, I think it starts off with winning this weekend and getting the momentum going. And then, we have an Open Cup on Tuesday. And, we'll go game by game, and the recovery is important as well, making sure we get the right recovery to be good for the next game.
It's been a little while since you guys picked up 3 points. How does frustration build? What's just the mood right now?
Yeah, no, I think the mood has been the same. I don't think anyone's nervous or scared of really thinking about that. I think everyone's just kind of thinking how we always think normally. We treat it like another game. And so, but this game is very important. We must get the 3 points, and that's what we're going to do.
You guys had, I know, a lot of near misses in Chicago off a lot of chances. Sometimes in other sports we talk about, if you guys keep doing those same things, eventually those find a way in. Is soccer the same approach where you're like, okay, if we keep getting those chances and doing those things, eventually those balls are going to find a way in the net?
Yeah, they'll come. Yeah, we're creating so many chances. And I know it's frustrating. I know it's frustrating for us, the fans, everybody watching. But the goals will come, and we're not scared of that because we have the talent to do that.
When you have teammates that speak different languages, what's something that you guys do to really help with team bonding and to connect with the guys?
I think the cool thing within this squad is, despite having a language barrier, everyone gets along well with each other. Whether it's just joking around and you kind of just gotta understand at your best, what someone's saying. And then we have the coaches that obviously speak Spanish and different languages, so it kind of helps someone like me. Yeah.
In stretches like this where the results haven't been coming, they haven't matched the performances, how important is it to stay level-headed? You mentioned everybody's pretty level right now.
Yeah. I think we all know that it's still early in the season. We still have lots of games to go. We still have so much more to learn, and I think that's what we're all excited about. That's what I'm excited about for this team. We have so much more to do and to show everybody. And to me, yes, we may lose a game and we might tie, but we're also learning from those games. So they're kind of learning lessons, and to hopefully get going again.
Facing teams like Minnesota with 3 center backs or a line of 5, does that create more opportunities or less opportunities for you to underlap and tuck inside where you've also been dangerous?
Yeah, definitely. We watched film on them yesterday, and it definitely gives me the freedom to overlap, underlap, and kind of take that space in behind. Because it's tricky as a fullback, it's tricky to deal with the winger and the fullback. You're kind of left on an island, so looking to do that on the opposite, on their side too.
Any word on the Olympics yet?
No.
When do you expect to hear?
I'm not sure yet. We have a camp next month that I'm hoping to get called up to, and we'll go from there.
All right, that was Caleb Wiley. I don't think he has much concern about being called up for the Olympics, seeing how he is the team captain and one of the top under 23-year-old players in the United States, and has been ingrained or initiated into the USA soccer for many, many years. So no worries there. But technically, he does have to be called up and invited to the team. But as you heard from Caleb, team is looking to rebound from his recent struggles with a home win against Minnesota on May 4th, and we'll be at that contest and providing content and analysis. As always, to follow that, go to the mothership, to sportsinquirer.net, and also go to our social media platforms on YouTube, go to our platforms to hear and listen to our content on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, and many more. And also follow our social media platforms on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Until next time, good fight, good night, and be safe.